no matter how perfect you are in a certain craft, right? Or no matter how perfect you think you are doing something, there's somehow, somewhere you need to go and learn more. Like, I know how to do hair. I'm excellent at doing hair. My clients can testify. But that notwithstanding, it doesn't mean that I have to end there. So I had to go enroll in the cosmetology program to learn more.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. This is another episode of the Iwing Marketplace Chit Chat, where we give entrepreneurs the opportunity to talk about what they do, to talk about their business. If you want to advertise your business on Iwing Marketplace, just hook up with me and I'm going to help you. Today, we have an interesting lady, interesting in the sense that I've been following her work for quite some time. You know, she's doing a fabulous job out there. Her name is Hostensia. She's a hair stylist. You guys should check her Instagram while we are having this live because you're going to be able to see her work and then you can know what I'm talking about. So again, thanks for joining us, Hostensia.
Thank you, Ivan. Thanks for having me.
Can you? Oh, it's a pleasure. Can you please tell us a little? Can you please tell us a little bit about your background?
As you all know, my name is Hostensia. I'm from Cameroon. I am an entrepreneur. I do hair. Actually. Specialty is bridal hair, and basically I'm a mom, and I'm just a regular person living in America trying to make ends meet, basically.
Regular. I don't think you're regular. You're more than regular. You're a smart lady, you know, and that's the American dream right there, you know, making it
Right.
work, making it happen. So, but what inspired you, you know, to get into to become a hairstylist?
Wow. Okay. So, inspiration. Well, back in Cameroon, right, I used to do hair. Actually, I did hair for a living to help out with my mom. She was just doing some little jobs here and there, so I had to do something to help her out. And I thought maybe hairstyling in Cameroon that time was a very big, lucrative business. So I got into hairstyling, and then, I was doing one or two hair here and there, making money and helping my mom out. So what really made me do this is because I have the passion for hair. I love doing hair. That's why I decided to venture into hair business. And the other thing was to also help my mom. So my mom is like a drive to me. She made me do this. She made me um, want to be able to, do all these things so I can be able to help her, because life in Cameroon back then wasn't easy. So I was doing hair, and when I came to America, it was lucrative. It was even more lucrative than in Cameroon. So that right there really motivated me to continue doing hair. Yeah. So, but most importantly, it's a passion. I love doing hair.
Wow, that is interesting. It's so beautiful when you can easily identify your passion, your calling, and then you focus on it. I'm really happy to hear that. And I love stories like what you've just mentioned, you know, you growing up and helping your mom. You know, that's where we learn everything.
Right.
Kudos to you.
Thank you.
So, you're welcome. So, can you tell us a little bit about your style, you know, and the trends, you know, the hairstyle trends that are, you know, topping the chart right now, you know,
Right.
in terms
Okay.
of wedding?
Yeah, okay. So I do basically all hairstyles: braids, cornrows, crochet, weaves, extension, color, haircut, hairstyle, any kind of hairstyle you can think of, I'm the plug. But my main focus right now is on bridal hairstyling, because that's what's trending right now. Almost everybody's getting married, like every weekend there's a wedding. So that's like what is really paying right now in the market, like in the hair industry. So my main focus is hair, is bridal hair styling, but I do all other hairstyle you can ever think of. So yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. You
Yep.
know, you're not only in business, but you know your niche very well.
Right.
That's really good, you know. So, I mean, providing a service, it's not always easy, you know, to connect with clients, people you just met, and then you're doing their hair, talking to them. How do you connect with clients?
Wow. That's that's a very good question, because I've actually had situations whereby sometimes it's very hard for me to get along with some of the brides, but there's a certain vibe that I bring to the hotel room or the hotel suite where the bride will be, or where the bride is. So I have music that I always play to get the bride in the mood. If at all they're getting sad or they're getting sleepy or tired or anything like that, I try as much as I can to get them in the mood by playing some music, to get them, bougie up, and it's their day, so they have to be happy. So no dull moments whatsoever with them. I do my best to make sure that they are always on their feet. And then I have this relationship that I create with my brides whenever I want to start doing their hair. I get to know them firsthand, talk to them, ask them what are their priorities when it comes to hairstyling. What kind of style are they actually going for? Actually, they had already told me before I even came to the hotel what style they're going for. But then I tried to reiterate and ask them, is this the style that you want? Are you really sure that this is what you're going for? And then I look at their face shape and then, try to give them recommendations and see how we can adjust a certain style to fit their face. And then added to that, most of the times the bridesmaids are always very busy doing other things in the room, doing the makeup, trying to arrange themselves and stuff like that. And the bride is usually on her own. So how do I come in? I make sure that when it's time for the bride to wear her dress, I help her to zip her zip, because, like I said, the bridesmaids are always very busy and the bride is left on her own. So I try as much as I can to help the bride to do whatever thing she want to do. If she want to wear her shoe, I have to help her. I put on her veil for her, and then anything that
Wow.
she needs, I provide it for her. Just like I just go with the flow, because I feel like it's a very important day for her. So anything that she needs, she has to get, regardless of where it's coming from. So I feel
Wow.
obliged to be able to provide for my bride. Whatever thing they want to get, I give it to them. Yeah.
That is so beautiful to listen to you explain how you interact with your bride. That's amazing. You know, it's
Yeah.
the little things that matter.
Yep.
And these little things that you're doing, I'm pretty sure people are happy about it. Thanks
Trust
for
me.
sh thanks for sharing this information, you know. I also see that you went to school, you know, to study cosmetology.
Yeah,
What
cosmetology. Mhm.
cosmetology? What inspired you to do that, and what did you learn from the time of taking this training?
Okay. So no matter how perfect you are in a certain craft, right? Or no matter how perfect you think you are doing something, there's somehow, somewhere you need to go and learn more. Like, I know how to do hair. I'm excellent at doing hair. My clients can testify. But that notwithstanding, it doesn't mean that I have to end there. So I had to go enroll in the cosmetology program to learn more, because it just doesn't end there. You cannot just say that you're a hairstylist and then you think you know everything about hair. No, there are a lot of things that nobody knows about hair. Until we go to school, then we can learn more about this hair industry. There's a lot. There's chemistry in hair. Did you guys know? There's even physics in hair. Everything that has to do with science, art, literature, whatever subject you can think of is involved in hair. So I actually had to enroll myself in hair to learn more about hair, and especially to get knowledge about how hair is done in the United States, because the way they do hair here is different from how they do hair in Africa. They're very, very big on sanitation here in America. They don't joke with their salons when it comes to sanitation. So, and most people don't know that. You cannot go to a salon and then you see something disorganized. The salons are always looking clean and neat, even if there's no client. That is like the important thing that is like studied in that cosmetology program. Sanitation. They take that very, very serious. So yeah, I had to enroll myself in the cosmetology program because it's very important for me. And more to that, I had to get my license. State board law requires that you have 1,500 hours for you to be able to get a cosmetology license, for you to open your salon. So that's another reason why I actually enrolled in the cosmetology program, because I needed my license to open a salon. Well, the salon is not open yet, but I have my license now. So it's something that I'm thinking of doing. So you cannot open a salon in America if you do not have a license. You must go to that cosmetology school and get 1,500 hours. There's no way you can cut behind it. No way. You must go there and have those hours, and then complete and graduate. You get a certificate. That certificate will take you to go register for your state board exam. Then you pass, and then you have your license. Then you can open your salon.
Thank you so much for sharing this. And, this is very vital information that you've just passed on to, everyone watching and those who are going to watch later. We really appreciate this. And this is what this is all about, us inspiring each other, supporting each other. So, but the next question is how you're handling COVID. With COVID-19 now, most businesses are suffering. How have you been able to handle that?
Wow. I must say, some people are not scared of this coronavirus. So, my goodness. Weddings are still currently going on. People are not that. I mean, people are doing their wedding. They're going on with the wedding now, but on the low capacity, due to a state law. I mean, Maryland law. You can only
Right.
have 150 people at a certain time in a certain place. So weddings are still going on. I'm still in business. I'm getting my clients. I'm getting the job done, and everybody is happy. Yeah, coronavirus it has come to stay. So people don't care. They're just going ahead with their thing. Besides,
Wow.
next year, a lot of people reschedule their events to next year, 2021. It's good. So 2021 is going to be too saturated with so many events. So the people that are just trying to get what they want to do for now this year, they're actually going to have an advantage, because next year is going to be too saturated with so many events, so many weddings here and there, and it's going to be like a lot. It's just going to be too much. So I actually applaud those who are just going ahead with their plans for this year at a lower cost. Actually, they are saving money because the capacity of a guest is limited right now. So they are saving money, by not doing a large wedding.
That's true. And what protocols are you using, like, to ensure that you're safe, with your client?
Oh yes, yes, sure, definitely. The Maryland state requires that you must wear a mask and wash your hands and sanitize. I'm doing exactly that. There's no way I'll enter my bride suite or hotel room and I don't wear my mask or sanitize. All the equipment I use after, I have to make sure that I disinfect, I clean them for my next client. So that is very important. Even makeup artists, I see them wearing masks and taking precautions, which is very important. So everybody have to take precautions, and I'm not exempted.
Wow, that's nice. I'm really glad to hear that, because health is very important in as much as we need to survive, but we need to take precaution. So this brings us to our next question. Having a business, and speaking to a business owner like you, it's an opportunity for us to learn. So
Yeah.
now you are going to tell us about the challenges, or just the challenge that you have faced and how you've been able to overcome.
Okay. So one major challenge that I faced when I started this business was clientele. I didn't have a lot of clients. It was so hard. People were not booking me. I don't know if it's because I wasn't doing it right, or I don't know. But with time, I had to perfect myself. Practice makes perfect, they say. So I had to keep on doing what I was doing. And then I became good in it, and I continued doing what I was doing. People saw it, and then we go and refer to other people, and then they'll come to me, and that's how I picked up.
Oh, that's really, really nice. That's nice. And then the next question is that what mistake have you made during the course of your business, and what did you learn from the mistake?
Yes, I've made a lot of mistakes actually while being a bridal hairstylist. But the most important one, and the one I regret in my lifetime, was when I had booked two brides on the same day. One bride was in Virginia, and the other one was in Maryland, but there were two different times. So I had to start with the bride in Virginia because that was far. But guess what? When it was time for me to go to the other bride, I was late. I was 2 hours late, not even 30 minutes, 2 hours late. I kept the bride waiting because she was waiting for me to come and start her hair before they can do her makeup, and then before she can get other things done. I only came when the bridesmaids, all the bridesmaids' hair and makeup was done. She was the only one left. And mind you, the bride has to be done before the bridesmaid. So I came 2 hours late. Oh my God. That was like that day I felt so bad. I felt so terrible. I was so disappointed. She too, the bride was so disappointed. And I felt so bad because I made her go to church late. Up to today, she's still mad at me. But it's okay. We all learn from our mistakes, right? So I really, really regretted my action. And from then, I decided that I'm never, ever going to book two brides on the same day. Never, ever. So if I'm booking you, I know that you're just one person. I'm focusing on you. I'm making sure I'm giving you all the attention from start to finish. I'll be there doing your hair until it's time for you to go to church, because I have to take my pictures too for my portfolio. So I need time. So yeah, one bride for, one wedding. That's it. I learned my lesson. No more.
Wow, that's really, really good that you learned your lesson earlier, because these
Yeah,
are mistakes that when you already know about them, you like you said, you already have measures now put in place so that you don't repeat
right.
the
Yeah,
same mistake. That is what entrepreneurship is all about, and you're doing great. So before
yeah.
we go, I would like you to give, just one advice to all the aspiring entrepreneurs out there, because with COVID now, there are so many people at home who are thinking of starting a business. What can you tell them that will help them, to start?
Two words. Just start. That's all I can say. If you're scared, you don't know what to do, if you feel like you're not going to get clients, or if you feel like your work will not be up to people's standards, just start it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. With time, you're going to improve yourself. You do better, and then you pick up from where you stop. You're going to improve yourself. That's how I actually started. Because when I started my business, I didn't really know much about doing hair here in America. So I was doing it. It wasn't nice. People didn't like it. I wasn't getting clients. But as soon as I started learning a mistake that I made, or the client would tell me that this is what I did wrong on their hair, and then I'll correct myself the next time I'm doing that person, then I know that the next person has to do this perfectly for it to come out right. That's how I learned, and that's how I picked up. And I am today. I'm maybe probably one of the best hairstylists in Maryland. So you just start, whether you're doing good or you're doing bad. If you think your work is good or bad, just start. You're going to get better. Trust me. Yep.
Well said. Thank you so much. That's a very good piece of advice. And I hope everybody that is listening out there, like Hostensia said, you got to start. So now, I mean, how can people reach you, Hostensia? I mean, so many people are going to watch this and they'll want to contact you.
Yes. Okay. So I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. Okay, no, I'm on Facebook and Instagram as Hostensia_Bridals. Hostensia_bridals. But that is going to change. It's going to be Hostensia Hair and Bridals. And guys, y'all got to watch out for something interesting coming your way from Hostensia Hair and Bridals. X Style Me Diamond, that's my girl. So we're cooking up something for next year. Keep out, keep looking, keep watching. It's coming. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be classy. You guys will love it. So watch out.
Wow, this has been amazing. Thank you so much, Hostensia, for your time. Thank you for all the tips you've given us. I myself, I have learned a lot just by listening to you. Thank you
Yes,
very
Ivan.
much.
Thank you so much, Ivan. I'm really, really, really happy. I'm grateful for this opportunity, and I love what you're doing. Keep doing it. You're helping small businesses grow. So, guys, make sure you list your business on Iwing Marketplace. Very important. Very, very. I cannot emphasize that. It's very, very good for you guys. Thank you so much, Ivan. God bless you.
Thank you, my pleasure. And thank you all for watching. On behalf of me and Hostensia, we appreciate that. Have a blessed day.
You too.